Hello guys and welcome back to another weekly episode of What the Fuck Are We Doing in This Game? Woo! This time, wait. What? How the fuck did I not? Okay, whatever. But anyway. It looks like we're actually going to be finishing up this storyline today. So, don't be surprised if you're going to be seeing a review video on the other channel. But, in this manner, in this situation, we're obviously going to go through this and figure out what the hell's going on. Because we have 3 different steps left. And I wouldn't be surprised if one of them is like a cool-ass mission. Because I kind of hope it is. I like cool-ass missions. I'm just saying. Anyway, first off, let's make sure that we have everything cleared out that I really care about. Okay, cool. Nothing worth saving. I'm kidding. But, so, funny thing is, you might have noticed this little guy. I did do the fishing quest on my own because I realized that it really doesn't do much at this point. The thing is, though, is that there is something connected to it. So it's likely that's going to be a video, but that's not going to come out for a little bit just because, 1, there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and 2, as I am recording this, I will be going on vacation soon. So depending on what happens, you may not see that immediately. But anyway, back to that. Let's get this done.
Change of plans. Xivu Arath struck while you were returning from the dive. Hive deception slipped through our guard, and Ahsa was targeted by a Hive ritual. Xivu Arath's voice tore through the air like a wall of swords.
Ah, damn.
We think it wounded Ahsa, but she swam off to try and interrupt the ritual before we could do anything. Zavala and Sloan are tracking her to the ritual site, and I am mobilizing the Iron War beasts to support them. We need you in the fight, Guardian. I'm sending coordinates to your ghost, but we have no idea what to expect there. Deploy to the ritual site and disrupt the Hive. The hunt is on.
All right. We gone hunting, boys. Saladin informs you of a Hive ritual that targeted Ahsa and seemed to injure her. Ahsa has descended into the ocean depths to put a stop to it, with Sloan and Zavala in pursuit. Saladin sends you in after them while he mobilizes the Iron War Beast. We need you in the fight, Guardian. He transferred the coordinates to your ghost and orders you to prep for an emergency dive. The hunt is on. Yes, sir. Time to complete Barotrauma. Also, shout out to the fact that literally this is now useless to me. Woo! Anyway. If I remember correctly, that's also a game, too. Barotrauma. But where is it? Oh, there it is. For some reason, either I was blind or it just didn't show up. But let's hop into this. Alright, well, I'll say we're in a very interesting build, but hey, we'll take it, I guess. Actually,
Commander,
better yet,
we've picked up Ahsa's trail deep below Kraken Mar, behind Xivu Arath's battle lines.
Understood. The Deputy Commander, Saint, and I will set up a perimeter to draw the Hive's attention. Then the Guardian can break through unscathed.
The Iron War Beasts prepare to support our assault. Say the word.
Keep them in reserve until the Guardian has eyes on Ahsa.
Daylight's burning, and she's in pain. I can feel it.
I'll find you on the field, Sloan. Hit your marks, and we'll get this done. Move out.
yes, sir. Hell yeah, we're gonna get this done. We're gonna get this done right here, right now. We're gonna get this finished. 'Cause ultimately, that's what we are here to do.
Fire team, check in. I've reached my position on the left flank. I've encountered a ritual.
I'm setting up on the right. Looks like a smaller ritual site here, too.
Pushing toward the commander's position now.
My drop pod is deploying to your location, Sloan. Drifter, you're on tack.
Well, all right. Taking energy, spiking up ahead of you, hero.
That must be Ahsa. Ah! My arm! Whatever they're doing, it's getting worse. If we're gonna do something about it, now's the time!
Guardian, start pushing forward. As soon as Saladin's pod hits ground, we launch our diversion.
Alright. Fine by me. Alright, hopefully nothing happens to her. But, knowing this game, they're gonna be like, aha, we did something. Hee hee ha ha hoo hoo type deal. Which is never what you want. Anyway. It's time for us. Ow.
Pod grounded. I'm in position.
Guardians, strike!
Okay, I was kind of expecting like a more intense fight, but sure, let's just do mob clearing like we normally do. Yay, mob clearing, man, I'm doing so well. I get it, it's like, oh yeah, we're supposed to do diversions and stuff. Like, come on, man. I think we would be a little bit more aggro, you know?
Fire team, report! Saint and I hold the left flank!
It is working. We throw them off the Guardian.
Enemy reinforcements flooding the right flank. We're holding.
This line doesn't fall back.
Okay, hotshot. It's all you now.
Gotcha. I think the interesting part is that we're on Titan, and we're being flanked and helped by only Titans. And me, being a hunter, just makes this...
Found the long girl. Guardian's almost there. Dropping a ping to the fire team.
Taking fire! Repositioning!
I've got you.
They are overrunning our position. Zavala!
Drop wards and focus fire on their ritualists. No one gets past us.
Coward flesh, but what the fuck? I just got like hella just like forced forward. Okay, game. Okay, I see how it is. I see. I get you. Well, you gotta relax now. I'm saying that because I have a cowboy hat, but that is neither here nor there. You can't just fuck off. You. All right. We're going, I think, deeper than we ever have gone before.
Wait. These rituals. They're trying to take Ahsa!
Keep your taking pants on. I ain't never seen a ritual our walking tank couldn't smash. That's a whole lot of magic. And I bet those wizards are holding the reins. Get in there and start breaking things.
Okay, where do I toss this? Ooh, there, that works.
Every wizard you put in the dirt makes a dent. Plug away, hero.
Oh, hey.
Ahsa just got a second wind, Guardian. Whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Yeah, give me like 1 second just to kind of clear everything here, and then we'll kind of continue on our rampage. Oh yeah, get my health back, bitch. Yeah. kind of realized that there was no use to actually putting in the rocket down.
War beasts, deploy. You will take that position.
Clever, warrior of the sky.
Hold on, Ahsa. We're coming!
The coward flesh must be taken.
Oh, come on. Well, time to beat ass here. Let's go. I don't care. I'm firing all of you. I do not give a fuck. You know what? Let's get fancy. Really pop off, you know? Don't worry, it's fine. I somehow hit the fucking ball.
Last one. Long girl should be home free.
Excellent work, Guardian. Fire team, check in.
Down to a sword, but Hive and Taken forces routed.
They will not run far. So many Titans. We encircle them like impenetrable walls. Ha!
Clear your zones and fall back to defensive positions around Ahsa as she swims back to the arcology.
Consider it done. War beasts, you fought well. Extra rations for all.
What's Ahsa's status?
I've got an eye on her, and I'm shipping a transmat beacon your way. Hold on to your boots.
Oh. Cutscene? Cutscene! Oh, she was down to a sword.
Zivorath's forces are in full retreat.
Good. Time to complete the mission.
Our dance will never end. I am war. You carry my banner. Cling to me like hope. What are you without me? Sink into my embrace. Drown in the deep. Fight forever.
Stand down, Deputy. Sometimes the battle is stepping away from the battle. We're with you all the way.
The true path lies obscured, but she knows the way. She who hides truth in deception. The Witch Queen must rise.
Now where the fuck is that goddamn hive ghost that we saw like a year ago? I mean, like, I'm not gonna say that it was expected, but I'm not surprised that Savathun is still pivotal to this. as much as I would say, like, oh yeah, this is kind of what happens, I think what's going on now is that it is actually going to be potentially, just you know, again, this is just kind of what I am thinking here. Savathun may join us in fighting Xivu Arath, and yeah, I'm thinking that's what happens in the final shape, but you know.
We're lying on Savathun. This is what it's come to.
Tell me you're not serious.
I am. Ahsa has given us a way to follow the witness.
This cannot be the only way.
Everyone in this room understands the risks. But we finally have a path forward. We can't wait for another.
The Empress won't take kindly to this news.
I'm not
You
surprised.
stand on her counsel. Convince her.
I cannot watch the Witch Queen rise again, Zavala. To scheme against us. To steal another face? No!
She won't be given the opportunity. Eris and Ikora will keep the situation under our control.
Imaru isn't one to be baited into a trap.
Ah, that's the motherfucker's name.
Not a trap. A bargain. We're all against the witness.
And Xivu
Savathun's
Arath,
ghost has no choice but to cooperate.
he has a point.
I'll convey your decision and assurances to the Empress. Commander, Guardians.
He ain't happy. He definitely ain't
We
happy.
tried to control the Witch Queen before. I saw how that ended, Zavala. It is a treacherous path. When she strays, as I know she will, even one claw.
My fist will be right behind yours.
I hope I am wrong. But right now, I cannot see how. Osiris will hear of this. I imagine he will have words too.
There's a long night ahead of us. Let's be the beacons others need to follow. At least until we make it through this.
Yeah. Yeah. I had like or not. Oh, there we go.
We did it, Guardian. Cut a swath through the Taken and got the intel we needed. The mission is complete.
Is it?
I've waited a long time to say those words. And I used to dread the moment that comes after. But not anymore. I thought I needed the mission to draw my focus, to drown out all the noise. All of this. But not focusing on it doesn't mean it isn't there. It's a part of me now. I'll carry it with me wherever I go. And that's okay. I'm strong enough to shoulder that weight, especially if I don't have to do it alone. Ahsa's in hibernation now. All that strain on our psychic link has worn her out. Poor girl's earned some time to rest. She won't be alone, either. I'll camp out on Titan and watch over her. Just like she watched over me. That's not to say I'll never return to the tower. When I do, I know there'll be a place for me, and people to welcome me home. Take care, Guardian. And watch your back when you dig up Savathun. If you ever need to punch her lights out, you know where to find me.
All right, Sloan. Thank you. Sloane breathes a long-waited sigh of relief. The mission is complete, she declares. I've waited a long time to say those words. She reflects on how she used to dread what would come after, and how she now realizes that constantly pushing forward doesn't help her move past what she's been through. Sloane informs you that Ahsa has entered hibernation, and she will remain on Titan to watch over Ahsa for now. She promises to one day return to the tower, and warns you to watch her back when it comes time to revive Savathun. If you ever need to punch our lights out, she says with a grin, you know where to find me. And that is the end of that. So, before we actually finish this off, we have that taken care of. We then have this processed. Got that. So that's all done. And so we only need like 2 more episodes, like 2 more things. One of which I think may have to do with fishing, and obviously the other one is just beating shit up with the deep weapons, which I'm gonna have to do eventually. Now, with that being said, we do still have one more part to this. Let's listen to this.
Commander, on Titan, I had a moment of weakness. Zebu Arath.
At ease, Sloane. You resisted the will of a hive god. An apology isn't necessary.
Everything I'd done since they took Titan. That was the moment. And I almost faltered.
A metal tested leaves an impression. Something Saladin used to recite when we were young.
It's more than an impression. I accepted a lot, thinking I wasn't coming back. When we secured Titan before, it was survival. But we had hope, a goal. We won, and it was over. This time, something's dragging me back, like that struggle's all there is.
That sounds all too familiar.
Oh?
I was married once.
You're kidding. What was her name, this woman who wooed old man Zavala?
Sophia. Together, we raised a son, Hakim.
Oh.
It was the Dark Age. I was Saladin's charge. Young, reckless, enchanted by a warm memory now.
I've never heard you talk about those days. Is Renpier's drunken noodle still there, or did we lose it in some catastrophe?
It's still standing. Expanded, actually. Let's talk in person. I'll clear the night schedule.
Uh-oh. Must be for someone important.
An old friend.
Well, I don't know what I would have done if Renpier's blew up while I was gone. Sometimes those noodles held me together.
We would have rebuilt it. Brick by brick, if that's what it took.
Well, so let's kind of go over the whole thing when it comes down to it. Sorry if I cough a lot. I think I might just be getting over something. But ultimately, when it comes down to it and came down to everything, it was not surprising to me that that Imaru and Savathun herself will be back in the story. I mean, the fact that we didn't actually kill her like we did with Oryx, Crota, and I'm dying. And everyone else. It was kind of something that I was kind of expecting. Honestly, I was expecting it to be more closer to the final shape rather than to, you know, to now. but I still think that that was not a bad idea for that. I think it was actually very interesting to see the fact of, you know, Zivurath kind of almost taking over Sloane, but, you know, again, her own mind and body prevailed, obviously. So it's not too bad. I think it was nice to see that. And also, again, when it comes down to it, just seeing the fact that they're getting closer, it's, you know, it's getting better. I like it. Now, with that being said, the video is not done yet, obviously. I haven't really ended it here. Yep. So we do have our fishing rally. That's what I was expecting to get. So we'll just hit that up first. But then we also do have our other final location that we have to go to, which is the Veil containment area, like normal, because of course it is one of those things. Now, in regards to this fishing rally, it's likely what will happen is that possibly we will deal with that later on, so to speak. Meaning that we are going to kind of like go through each of the steps after we do the EDZ one. Because obviously the EDZ one is just like, hey, you just fish the entire time. Kind of obvious on that part. But yeah, I do believe that what is happening here in comparison to everything else kind of does lead into potential like exotic mission that obviously, of course, is not going to be something that I'll be able to access until, you know, later on. So don't be surprised if you don't see a video next week in regards to it, because I think I'm trying to remember if I mentioned this. I think I did. Yeah, I mentioned this before. You know, I am going to be going on vacation, so that's going to be fun. If, you know, my job allows me to, because who the fuck knows? Because apparently, you know, my requests just never go through. Anyway, let's pick this up, get this, just get this progressed, and then we'll kind of wrap it up at the Veil containment area. Because ultimately, that's all that really matters.
Hi.
Yep. Hawthorne furs her brow. Guardian, how's the fishing on Nexus? I've been hearing that something's stirring up the critters in the ponds out there. Don't know how much the Vex or the radiator, how much about the I don't know much about the Vex or the radiolating fluid, but it might be worth some data collection. And by that, I mean fishing. So yeah, it's the same thing like normal. Hey, guess what? You gotta do this stuff. Obviously, last week, we did receive the ability to get the older fish, like the newer one, the Whispering Mothcap from Savathun's Stone World. And I'm assuming the last one, or the second one, we're going to be getting is the Vexine Placoderm. But again, that's going to be for something later. Now, with that, let's actually get back to what we were going to do and get some more story. Hopefully. We'll see what happens when it comes down to it, but, you know. We will find out as we load in. This is actually kind of a cool ship thing. It's nice. But we will delete this because of that shit. Alright. Boom. Okay. Let's listen to this one.
Chioma Essie. Research log. Veil interface. Maya and I have finalized a prototype interface for the Veil. Hopefully it'll allow our research team to investigate it in detail. The system's designed like an orchestra, with a central conductor directing a symphony of minds to act like a distributed network. The idea came to us by watching how collective networks like SIVA and the Vex operate. The hope is we can aggregate and parse the vast amounts of psychic data emitting from the Veil, turn it into something intelligible. If we're successful, the interface will provide us with a starting point for any future technological research tied to the Veil. The risks of such integration are high. The estimated mortality rates are... But I don't know what I'm doing. This is wrong. This is so wrong. We shouldn't... All she ever talks about is survival. Think big picture. What about your survival? What about your heart? My heart? I can't keep doing this. I can't.
Again, I see a shadow of myself in Maya Sanderish. The man I could have become had I let obsession continue to rule me. I'm worried what the next recording will reveal.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of normally what happens when it comes down to those type of situations, especially if, you know, you are working over and over, like, throughout the entire time. Yeah, of course, it's gonna have stress on relationships. The good thing is that Osiris was able to kind of get snapped back to reality and I say kind of stopped his way, kind of helped calm Saint's mind. I mean, granted, you know, when it comes down to it, it's always hard to kind of determine how they are, since we haven't really seen much of them together other than a few tidbits here and there. But, you know, it's always something that can happen, and it's always something to kind of keep in mind of just for the future. But with that, that is going to be it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Next episode, like I said before, it's not going to be coming out normally on Wednesday. It's likely that you may see it either on Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to try and aim for Saturday. And I'm not talking about this Saturday. I'm talking about next Saturday. Just because, again, like I said, I am going to try and go on vacation. So I'm going to kind of take some time away. Obviously, there's still going to be other stuff that I'm going to be doing later on. Likely doing Grandmaster runs. That's going to happen consistently. That's not going to change anytime soon. As well as, you know, figuring out that last fishing quest. We're going to kind of go through that together. And by together, I mean I am going to suffer for like 4 hours while you get to see the edited down version of being like, oh, we're checking out EDZ, and then, hey, we finished. So, you know, comes into that point. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.